Hello everyone, it's Kevster012 here again. But I just want to upload some videos because I haven't done it for a while. And I had a few things on my mind. Anyways, this time I want to talk about upsides and downsides from about how games used to be and how they are now. Like different pros and cons about it. Pro about games back in the day, like in NES, actually anywhere from PlayStation 2 backwards, there's upsides and downsides to them, and I just want to talk about that. If you see my other video, I kind of get into it, but I want to get in more detail. So one thing, when you got a game back years ago, you got a game, put it in, get the title screen, press start, you're in the game. Where nowadays you gotta watch all these, all the companies that working on the game stuff. It's not a big deal to me. It doesn't really bother me, but that's one thing you gotta deal with. Um, Upside to today now over years ago is now we have internet, so it's easier to see reviews and see whether or not a game's good before you get it. So that's another upside over modern over retro. Um, the ability to expand the game or fix any bugs that a company never noticed. Now, it sucks when the company releases a broken game with the idea that they can fix it later, but the fact that even if a company actually works on a game and it's almost flawless, but has a few bugs in there, they can fix it. They can update it. They can add content. DLC. Like I mentioned in my other video, about DLC, like how say Super Street Fighter used to be, where they used to release like four versions of the same game. Well, now with games, they want to add content. Boom, you can throw it in there. Just throw in an update, and boom, you're ready to go. You don't have to buy the game 50 times over. Now, another thing I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about. Um, Benefits and upsides and downsides to DLC. Like I just mentioned, the whole thing with Street Fighter, with the Street Fighter games, at least now they can add the content they want into it. Um, but okay, so the downsides, obviously, to DLC or microtransactions is it's kind of BS. You bought the game and now you're gonna charge me just for extra things like a different gun or a different character or a few different maps. That is the downside nowadays to something. It's a good thing that it's cool that they can add it in, but the fact that they want to charge you like $2 for a better gun, and like, for example, like Evolve. The reason why I'll never buy Evolve when they have because all the microtransactions. Like you're charging me like $60 for a game, and then you're charging me an extra $2 for a gun because it's blue. Yeah, that's not a legit thing. But the fact that but when they give you free DLC, for example, CG Project Red, yeah, every other company out there, watch CD Project Red. Look what they did with The Witcher 3. Maybe you guys should do that too. There's quite a few people that could learn from them. Like, you know, uh, I love Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age. Actually, that's my girlfriend. She loves it more than I do. I love the series, but she's like addicted to the series. But one problem that they had wasn't it wasn't too bad. The DLC for Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 was like expansions. They had more quests and stuff. So that was good. But then they have things like Dragon Age Inquisition where they want to charge money to get keys for chests so you don't actually have to play the game? You know, that is really stupid. When you do stuff like that, that's the piss off. When you do something like CD Projekt Red does and add a freaking expansion that gives you 30 more hours plus of gameplay, that is worth it. Not when you charge someone for like a couple minutes of gameplay, not even extra game time, just freaking items. And when you charge things for cheat codes, you know, I heard about Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raiders coming out. They're gonna have like cards that you can buy. There's gonna be like over 300 or something. They're basically cheat codes for the game, like bulletproof. We're paying for cheat codes before? Now? No, we're paying for cheat codes now? I remember before it used to be like, press a few buttons. Remember the Konami code? Up, down, left, right, BA, start? You know? Remember that code? That was free. Imagine. Well, with the way Konami does their business practices today, the Konami code would probably charge you $2 a pop. Oh, you want to use the Konami code more than once? Or you go out and pay us $20, and you can use the Konami code 10 times. Yeah, and it gives you the 30 lives for Contra, which we don't make anymore. Yeah, that's a downside to that. So upsides and downsides to DLC. No, that's it. Right there. I think that's it. The ability update. I'm trying to think more things. Upsides and downsides. Well, to play it online nowadays, you can play online. Downside is having to pay to play online. Paying to play online should be optional. You know, if you want to get PlayStation Plus, it should be for you get discounts or free games, you know, that stuff. You know, like how when PlayStation Plus first came out on the PS3, when it was just for some bonuses, Sony did it right then. Then they turned into Microsoft because they're like, oh, Microsoft's doing it, so what's charging them? What? Why? I can play games online on my PC for free. Except for games that have subscriptions like World of Warcraft. But, you know, I pay for my internet. I pay my internet bill. And then you're telling me, on top of it, that I have to pay an extra $50 a year? $50 a year isn't a whole lot. But the fact that you're charging? And the way that, and then past consoles versus multiplayer back then versus today, yeah, online's a good thing. But then couch co-op was always nice too. You know, and so many games lack. Well, not even couch co-op, just couch multiplayer, I should say. So many games lack same room multiplayer. Games like, even when they have like, well, fighting games like Super Street Fighter still can. But when you have a game like, I'm trying to think, a Little Big Planet actually can play in the same room. But when you have games like, I don't know, just certain games that should, like shooters, certain shooters like Killzone, you should be able to play in the same room. Why did they remove split screen? It should just be an option there. No, right online. But my fiance is in our room. She could always just come in my room or vice versa. Play. No, you gotta play online. Why? I want to interact directly. I want to be sitting next to the person. I want to be able to throw my hand in front of her eyes so she screws up. No, but seriously, I'm gonna be able to screen peek. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about that. But seriously, multiplayer in games, split screen or same screen multiplayer is dead. So the benefit to retro is they had that. Now there's a benefit to being able to play online, but you shouldn't have to play online. Why should I have to play online? Online should be an option, but if I have friends in my room, I should be able to play with them. I find it hard finding a game that me and my friends can play when they come over, because it's like online, 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 online. Yeah. So upsides and downsides. The multiplayer. That's one of them. Graphics have gotten better over the years. But downside to it is many times it's like the sacrifice gameplay for graphics. And it's like, remember Super Mario Brothers? Those were some basic graphics. But was it ever a good game? But then they go and try to make Super Mario look really cool, that they do weird stuff like add a freaking water gun on his back and stuff like that. Remember Super Mario World? Oh man, that was an awesome game. Make more games, Mario games like that. If you want to keep it 3D, do it that way. Nintendo, Mario 64. Mario 64 is great. If they would have stayed with the Mario 64 formula and maybe updated the things here and there, that would have been great. But when they do stupid stuff like, I don't know, adding a white Tanuki suit. Oh, you failed 5 times. Here's a white Tanuki suit. It'll make you invincible. You know, just things like that. Another thing. Their downside to games, difficulty. Now, I have multiple opinions here. Yeah, it's nice that games get easier, but then they got easier to the point that you don't even have to try. Lives? Where are lives? You just respawn back at the last place you died at. Oh, it died. Oh, it respawned over there, you know, because I got a checkpoint. Checkpoints are good, because, yeah, there's many times that I've been playing an NES game and just want to shut it off and take a break, but no, you got to play through it, or you shut it off. Unless the game has a really long, annoying password that you get to put in. So, there's a benefit there. There's a benefit there. The ability to save now. You know, when they added memory cards, that was revolutionary for time. It's good that they get rid of memory cards and made hard drives instead, because memory cards like to corrupt. Oh man, I remember when I had saves get corrupted and I'm almost finished the game and my face just goes like this. No. My freaking game save. And then you don't want to start the game over right away, so that's another upside and downside. There's quite a few upsides and downsides. Upsides to retro, upsides to modern. Downsides to retro, downsides to modern. Both have their upsides and downsides. Yes, there's a lot of annoying things nowadays, but there's a lot of really good things nowadays as well. There was a lot of annoying things back then, too. What's some upsides and what's some downsides you can think of about gaming that when it comes to between retro and modern? What's some upsides and downsides you can think that I didn't mention in this video? Leave a comment and below the video with your upsides and downsides. Also, if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, this has been Kevster012. Oh, and I almost forget to mention, also check out my Twitch. It's down below. You can also check out my Facebook and Twitter. Anyways, Kevster012, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.